second part of your exponential functions lesson. It's on graphing exponentials. So we're going to graph 2 with you. We have y equals 2 times 3 to the x, and the first thing we want to do is list your transformations. So just like we did last year, you have vertical stretches and shrinks and shifts, and you have horizontal stretches and shrinks and shifts. So this, because it has because it's being multiplied by 2, is a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Just like last year, we're also going to make our XY charts. So for x, you're always going to pick 0 and 1. So x's are always going to be 0 and 1, and you get your y's from this base. So 3 to the 0 is 1, and 3 to the 1 is 2. So those are the two. 3 to the 1 is 3. So those are the 2 points you're starting with, 0, 1, and 1, 3. Because you have a vertical stretch by a factor of 2, and that 2 is being multiplied out front, it affects your y's, so you multiply all your y's by 2. 1 times 2 is 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. So the set of points that I'm plotting are 0, 2, and 1, 6. 0, 2, 1, 6. I'm going to draw my exponential function through it, so we know they're curved lines that look like this. And you know your horizontal asymptote is going to be y equals 0, so that graph will never touch that y-axis. The second example we're going to talk about says y equals 2 to the x minus 1 plus 4. So you have 2 transformations this time. The first thing you have is this x minus 1. Just like we talked about last year, if something was inside your parentheses or inside your absolute value, it affects the x's. This is going to affect your x's. So that's going to be a horizontal shift right 1. 4 is on the outside. It's not in your exponential, so it's going to affect your y's. That's a vertical shift up 4. So just like we did with our previous problem, we're going to start with our x's at 0 and 1, and we're going to figure out what the base is when it's raised to those 2 powers. So 2 to the 0 power is 1.
You almost always have 0, 1 as your initial starting point.
And 2 to the first power is 2. So 0, 1, and 1, 2 are the 2 points I'm starting with. Because this plus 4 is vertical, it affects your y's. So you're adding 4 to both of these. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 2 plus 4 is 6. And because this right 1, this affects your x's, you're adding 1 to your x's. So 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So the set of points I'm plotting are 1, 5, and 2, 6. 1, 5, 2, 6. I'm going to draw in my exponential function. Now, this value, that vertical shift, is going to affect your horizontal asymptote every time. So this, if it's on the outside of your function, it's at the end of your function, is going to move your horizontal asymptote from y equals 0 up to y equals 4, because it's a plus 4.
If it was a minus 4, it would move it down to negative 4. Enjoy your day, guys.